Lowest black unemployment in American history at 5.5% makes the 2019 Trump economy the most equitable ever. Hello, this is Robert Romano, Vice President of Public Policy with Americans for Limited Government, dailytorch.com. Hit the subscribe button. Today, we're going to be talking about the economy and labor market conditions have practically never been better. With unemployment at historically low levels, 50-year lows at 3.7% nationwide, this rising tide is helping Americans of every race and background, including blacks. So we're going to look at some of these numbers here. If you look at the number of African Americans aged 16 years old and older, it's increased since January 2017 at about 1 million. And the number of Black Americans with jobs has increased by 1 million. So everyone who who became of working age on a net basis found a job since January of 2017. The number of people who are unemployed, African Americans, has decreased from 1.5 million to 1.1 million. That's really, really good. The civilian labor force has also increased. So you're seeing a decreasing number of people who say they're unemployed, more people saying they're having jobs. That's happening at a time when the population is growing. And so as a result, the black unemployment is at has never been lower at 5.5%. This is a historic achievement for the economy. And I think that it's worth talking about. And we're going to talk about why a little bit. Put another way, black unemployment is down almost a third from its peak in labor markets since August of 2007. Then unemployment for blacks hit a low of 7.6%. So at the peak of the last business cycle, the lowest the black unemployment rate got was 7.6%. Well, at the peak of this business cycle, and this probably is a peak, I don't really see it going much lower, but it probably will in future business cycles. And it could still go lower now. I don't want to talk down the economy. It's just that this is a really, really low number. And you wouldn't expect it to get much lower in terms of the unemployment rate for African Americans. I think that, again, this is, you've practically never seen it this low at 5.5%. And this is a great thing for the U.S. economy. More people working means more economic growth, and that's what we want to see in every community in America. Everyone should have an opportunity to achieve, and in the Trump economy, that is absolutely a fact. This economic miracle now, it comes as blacks and non-blacks today are the most educated workforce in American history. This is also a significant generational achievement. So the percentage of 25-year-old or older blacks who went to college, whether they have some college or a college degree, has increased from 50% to 56%. In August of 2019. That's since January of 2012. So you have more than 15 million African Americans who have some college or a college degree. Non-blacks at 25 years old and older have also increased college participation from 58% to 62.6%, up to 121.6 million. So the fact that you're seeing lower unemployment rates is not surprising at all, because the increased levels of educational attainment are undeniably a major part of the favorable conditions we're seeing in labor markets today. Generally, the greater the level of educational attainment, the lower the unemployment rate. The unemployment rate for African Americans with bachelor's degrees and those with some college is as good as in past business cycles. So we're going to look at now at unemployment rates for African Americans who have a college degree. At 3.6% is about as low as you see in other boom economies. So in circa 2000, 1999, you saw really low unemployment rates for African Americans with college degrees. It got down into the twos. We've been down in the twos throughout the Trump administration, and that's usually tells you you're at the top of the business cycle. And also the rate for those with some college is down to 3.9%. That's actually a peak in this particular cycle. So there could still be some room to grow there. But the reason the unemployment, now you're probably asking, why is the unemployment rate lower if the rates for those with college degrees are the same? The reason is because there's more people who are graduating from college now. If you this is the high school graduates, no college, some college. So this is some college. That the number of African Americans with some college has been increasing for years, as has the graduation rate for African Americans who are going to college. There have never been more college educated blacks in American history. And that's why, even though the unemployment rates are still the same for African Americans with some college or with a college degree, because there's numerically more of them, that's driving down the unemployment rate that you're seeing right now. And so clearly it's benefiting the economy. This is a generational achievement. They did it themselves. They went and Americans of all races have gotten more college educated, and as a result, their unemployment rates across the board are going down. What makes the Trump economy quite unique, actually, is the rate of less than high school education. Actually, the unemployment rate here has come down very much as well. So this is for 25 years and over who have less than a high school diploma. You're seeing 5.4% unemployment. We've been in the fives. You never get that low. The lowest you got in the dot-com business cycle was at 5.8%. In the mid 2000s, you were still in the sixes and the sevens. You never got as low as 5.4% for those without a high school diploma. Now, you could partially attribute that to the number of people without high school diplomas is most certainly collapsing. But the Trump economy is a rising tide lifting all boats. With the lower taxes, the fewer regulations, better trade deals that are being pursued by President Donald Trump, we're seeing a definite improvement in labor market conditions. It's never been this good, particularly in urban centers. It's just the lowest unemployment, particularly for Black Americans. That means that there's more opportunities coming to America's cities, and it's about time. The inequality, the gaps of inequality have never been eroding faster than they are right now. And you can attribute that to the nature of this good economy today, and also the generational achievement of everyone going out and getting college degrees, every race and background, regionally. It's going on across the board, and it's improving the marketability of U.S. Labor markets. So I'll leave you with the close here. On balance, the Trump economy has been better on an unemployment basis than any other boom economy, including the 1990s. It has helped every group of Americans from every walk of life. What separates it is the improvement amongst those who were historically disadvantaged. The gaps of inequality are eroding really fast now. In 2020, President Trump can take his campaign to urban centers that have traditionally voted Democratic, one of the best economies and certainly the most equitable in American history, and attribute it in part to the expanded opportunities that his administration are helping to bring back home with the pro-growth America First policies. Where it matters, on jobs and on wages, the Trump economy has been consistently delivering for blacks, for whites, for Asians, for Hispanics, for everyone. And it's about time. That's the commentary. This is Robert Romano, Vice President of Public Policy with Americans for Limited Government. DailyTorch.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and have a good day.